So join us. See what shenanigans we get into next. Who knows, maybe somewhere along the way, you'll find your favorite winemaker. Rise and grind, y'all, it's tasting day. We rolled out of our comfy beds at Sonoma's Best and headed just a few blocks west to the historic Sonoma Plaza. Glad we get to stop today instead of just driving by. Our first stop is Darling Wines. You'll find Darling's tasting room on the southwest corner of the plaza. It's down a cute little Spanish-style passageway that many people just walk right by. On your next visit, keep in mind that there are a few of these little passageways around the plaza, and they are absolute gems hiding from your view on the sidewalk. We're meeting Tom Darling today, and possibly a few other wine country characters to taste through some of his current wines. Darling is one of my favorite Sonoma stops, and ironically, it's Ricky's first visit. Man, I love when that happens. Mr.
Good.
Jolly's in the building.
Didn't even see you. What's up, bro?
Just hide in the corner.
I did not see you. You're like 9 feet tall.
That's true. Yeah, just blend in with the trees sometimes.
Beautiful space.
Thank you.
I love it. It's so clean.
It's our little spot. 3 tables up front, got a slightly larger table in the back, and then we got a little outdoor action going too. So dog friendly, kid friendly, because that's the stage of our life. I got a changing table in the back if anyone needs it. I got a little.
I do.
Yeah.
I will change spot later.
And then all blue labels, pink label.
Yes. So blue label for sure. That's kind of our color, and that signifies for us the Sonoma Coast and a little bit of Marin County. So everything kind of out on the coast locally here. We also have done green labels in the past, which is if we ever make a Mendocino County wine. When we're up in Mendocino, you're in the Douglas fir and redwood tree forests. The aesthetic there is just innately green. So it's trying to tell that story. And then occasionally we'll do a Santa Cruz Mountains wine where we'll do kind of a teal label, which is just as you get more south in California, the water gets a little bit brighter. Pink, so we started making rosé after we had our first child. And kind of we have put this kind of hand-drawn opening rose on the back to signify that stage of our life, which was kind of where Ashley was just birthing our children. So that's our.
Well, I'm salivating. What does it taste like?
Yeah, let's taste it.
Dude, the Darling Wines, attention to detail, both in the cellar.
Stop talking about it and pour that piece right now.
You're teasing me.
Cheers, fellas.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers. Yeah, Pinot Gris, this is a cool one. It's got a lot of versatility. So 70% of the fruit I direct to press on day 1 of harvest and make white wine, fermented in barrel, some stainless, some regular barrel, and let that be. And then 30% of it, I de-stem the grapes, and then I cold soak, macerate it for about 5 to 7 days. That cold soak is bringing out some really pretty color, but a great texture and also aromatics. It just makes that wine just pop a little bit more. 6 months of aging, full mallow, and unfined and filtered with just a small amount of SO2.
The weight in the body from the mallow with like the refreshing and the low alcohol contents combined is really fun. It's bright, it's fresh, but it's also like coating and it's heavy in the best way. One of the things I really appreciate about the Darling Wines, and it's like kind of pushing to the future in the California wine industry for me, is when there's no secrets, exact alcohols, pick date, vineyard staff, all of that stuff. And that to me, you can trust those wines, you can trust what's in them.
Something to be said about being transparent behind making wine.
Totally.
Yeah.
One of the things that Ricky and I are most passionate about is helping people find good wines. While that task sounds simple on the surface, there are so many variables that even MIT and AI have struggled to crack that nut. So just as Todd Jolly took a bite out of it, let's talk about transparency. Most people have no idea that the information on wine labels can be fudged. In fact, wineries can use a list of ingredients they don't even have to mention. Have you heard about this thing called Mega Purple? Ew! That's why we stick with producers locked into that artistic mindset. Now ask yourself, are the wines you get down with of that artisanal vibe or that fast food vibe? One more question. Which vibe do you think cares most about embracing transparency?
We're going to start off with one of our most kind of unique wines here, is our Gamay.
What order should people taste in? What if they had an option of 3 wines that got brought over to their house? Where should they start? What should they do?
That's a great question, Ricky. What do you think?
I have kind of hot takes, warm takes on service. Like, make it easy for yourself at home. Enjoy them the way you want to. Don't overthink those little things. If you're in Burgundy and you get the Pinot Noir first, awesome. Don't complain that you want the Chardonnay first. People get so worked up about how to serve wine. Just pull the corks.
So yeah, Gamay. This is kind of on the western side of the town of Sonoma, so 800-foot elevation right up here on the ridge. 10 days sealed carbonic. So we go 100% whole cluster into the tank, seal it, After 10 days of that, foot tread it and punch it down for about 4 to 6 days. Press it right to barrel. Aged 6 months, low SO2, unfined, unfiltered, 12.0% alcohol.
One of the things I love about this wine in general is I've had a lot of great bottles of Gamay from France with Tom, and he hosted our tasting group here one night, and the whole bar was covered in Cru Beaujolais. This is the kind of wine where you're making Gamay in California. You can tell that the winemaker is drinking the classic examples, drinking the avant-garde examples. It shows that you enjoy Gamay, because there's a lot of people who try to make a wine that they don't drink, and then you miss the mark, right?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think this wine is very well done. It keeps us on the lighter side of Gamay, which then immediately wants to pair with lighter meats. This is perfect for a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you.
What's up, guys?
What up, Blair?
There he is.
How's it going?
Good to see you. What's going on up at the winery? Acting like you're working?
Yeah. Meeting with important clients.
So we just finished, we had a little splash of Pinot Gris and we just finished the Gamay, so you're just in time.
All right.
We're going to taste on your left is going to be our Petaluma Gap blend, which is 57% Azaya Vineyard. And then 43% Grand Font Vineyard, which is also out in West Petaluma, Sonoma Coast. And then on the right is going to be our single vineyard, 100% coming from Azaya Vineyard. Translucent in the glass, you can see right through it. The wines that Ashley and I just love to drink at home, we already talked about Cru Beaujolais. Both of them are aged 15 months in neutral French oak. Both of them are around 12% alcohol. Both of them are unfined, unfiltered. Really emphasizing the place over, what we might or might not do in the winery.
Yeah. Anytime you get it horizontal or a side-by-side, a pro move, grab every glass, smell everything, a little check-in,
Yeah.
and then get going. Dude, there's this really smooth, like milk chocolate thing about this wine too on the finish. Like
totally.
it starts in texture and then it ends in flavor.
I like the like graininess and that texture like slows the wine down as it's going across your palate.
Totally.
When it's too seamless or too smooth, it's just
I've never heard that before. I love that.
Tell me again, you told me a story about how effusive Blair is with compliments.
Yeah, it is.
what does that mean?
Yeah. What does that mean? If Blair says, this one's good, that means you just got 100 points from Blair. like literally, you won. Like,
If it makes you feel any better, I'm pretty self-critical as well. So if I give you the thumbs up, it's good.
You ever heard that term, iron sharpens iron? Well, there are a few wine regions in the U.S. where that cooperative tide of the region raises many ships. And that healthy vibe is on point here in Sonoma. Here's a surefire way to find legit new wines to try. If you have a winemaker you get down with, shoot them a message. Tell them what you're looking for and simply ask them for a few recommendations. Man, that's an easy ask for this crew. They keep their orbit around each other healthy, they blind taste and break bread regularly, and support each other in the winery. There is no shortage of legit wine around this bunch.
Rolling in.
How's it going?
Hit that. Ooh, cool.
We're doing it.
We're all getting bumped.
You want to jump in and taste that
I
one?
would love to.
Already in the building.
Nice.
So this is 2023 Den Costa Syrah. So Den Costa is Irish for of the coast. That's that kind of ancestral nod to my grandfather from West County, Ireland, who immigrated to the United States. 60% whole cluster on this one, all native yeast, and then 10 months of neutral oak aging, unfined, unfiltered. Shockingly, 11.5% alcohol. But just this is kind of like my nod or my ode to those really like pretty lifted, flamboyant, like Saint Joseph Syrahs.
I mean, it smells like it's from the Rhone.
Yes.
I mean, it has a lot of body and weight to it for 11.5%.
Yeah.
And a cooler climate will also allow those secondary, tertiary to show more. To really
Totally.
stick out and be pretty.
Electric.
It is. It's really stunning, and just that 11.5%, but still having like density.
Across the table, how many Syrahs have you ever encountered in your whole wine that you could think of that are at this ABV level?
And Hardy makes some bangers.
Yeah. But I've never made Syrah under 12. And this, to have this level of complexity.
Like Heidi was saying, like usually when you're picking this early in the ripening cycle, you kind of get these hollow wines that are kind of like, they don't have the density, I think, right? Like there's a shell there with no density inside it.
Did I just get a compliment from Blair?
He tricked me, man.
Hardy, what are you hiding over there?
what's in
What are
your
you hiding?
hand?
I gotta make a quick boogie in a second, but I'll splash you all with a little of our summer salters. Rosé 4. This is our Rosé from the Syrah foothills, which is from Shake Ridge Ranch, which is the best vineyard in the Syrah foothills. This is a blend of 50% Mourvèdre, 45% Primitivo, and 5% something. For me, there's no other site like it in the Syrah foothills, and it's just like lovingly farmed by a woman named Ann Kramer, who's a viticultural legend in California.
I think Jolie plays up there, doesn't he?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, there's a handful of us up there, maybe about 10 different producers that all have our own little blocks and sections.
Nice.
Artie, what's your winery called?
The winery is Extra Dimensional Wine Co. Yeah. With the exclamation point.
Yeah.
Wine Co. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much. Great to see y'all.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Artie. Appreciate you.
Cheers, dude. Later.
Yeah.
Adios. See you guys.
So we got some Chardonnay.
Yeah, let's taste some Chard. My favorite people to walk into our tasting room are the people that say, I don't drink Chardonnay. Because they're used to this kind of very plush, kind of syrupy, rich, kind of heavy oaky style, but we're gonna taste some of ours. First, let's do a little rinse action here. So,
And so it's interesting that you didn't choose water, because most people, that would be their thing, but you choose wine to do that. Is that something that
He's a bowler.
Depends on where you're at, and do you drink water out of your faucet? Then why do you want it in your wine glass?
Right.
yeah. It's true. You know, first of all, we don't want to water down the next wine, so there'll be like residual water in your glass. Even though we are wasting just a tiny, ounce of wine here, I think it's super important just to rinse with the next wine always. Yeah, left side is going to be D'Encosta Chardonnay, so Sonoma Coast Chardonnay, and the right side is going to be our Petaluma Gap. So that's going to be a blend of 80% from a really cool vineyard in Forestville, so like kind of the cooler part of Russian River, and then 20% is going to be coming from the Western Petaluma Gap, which 100% of the wine on your right is that particular vineyard. So,
What a perfect example of like why Burgundy, why here you're pouring your reds before the whites. I mean, super refreshing. The acidity is ripping.
it reminds me of lemon lime Gatorade as a kid. Run around the tennis court or something, sweating, sitting on the table.
Great.
Yeah,
That's
and
such a
then
great descriptor.
popping open the Gatorade and just, ice cold lemon lime green Gatorade.
And like the old Gatorade too, like
The good stuff.
the OG
The
stuff,
good stuff.
The real stuff.
the real stuff, right?
And then, believe it or not, there's about 15% new oak on this wine. But I don't think you would really pick it out if you're blind tasting as an oaky wine.
And am I the only one that's getting corn nuts on Petaluma Gap?
Corn nuts?
They're reductive,
Yeah.
kind of sulfide.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, these wines are tough in a blind tasting situation. Like to call where these are from.
Yes.
That's really saying something. I mean, when you think
I was
about
going to say,
like
it's a
the-
big saying when
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
from your pedigree. It's a,
Yeah. I want them to taste like California, but remind.
You absolutely snapshotted these perfectly. These are Chardonnays for people that say they don't like Chardonnay.
They call it the winemaker's grape, right? Because it's pretty easy with Chardonnay to make like generic, basic Chardonnay. It's really difficult to make great Chardonnay.
Yeah.
It's just one of those grapes.
It's a very malleable grape.
Yeah.
So if you do a little bit of barrel, or if you do a lot of mellow, or you do, all of a sudden it will take on those characteristics.
Chardonnay is hands down the most controversial wine grape in the U.S., and everyone's got an opinion. Let's talk brass tacks so your opinion is informed. First, Chardonnay is the most planted wine grape in the world and the most popular white wine in the U.S. Second, as the guys pointed out, Chardonnay is malleable, and its expression likely has more to do with the climate and the winemaker than the grape. In the early 2000s, California Chardonnay emerged and quickly became an industry juggernaut. A leading producer of that style lists its 5 signature elements as intense fruit character, creamy texture, vanilla oak, butter, and mouth-watering acidity. Look, if you like or don't like California Chardonnay, make sure your opinion is aimed at the style and not the grape. I, for one, was bombarded with that style early in my wine journey, and it quickly turned my nose. If I had allowed myself to dislike the grape rather than the style, I would have closed my mind to those amazing wines Tom just poured. One of the biggest enemies to drinking better wine is ill-informed wine dogma.
All right, Blair, take us home. Just be yourself.
What a great set. What a great set of Chardonnays.
I have nothing in me that insults.
Dude, Dude, before I get an insult,
we go.
I gotta get back to SB and sell some wine.
We
This
hate
has
you.
been
We hate
sick.
you, Tom. Your wine sucks.
Good.
Well done.
Yeah, cheers.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.
Yada, yada, yada. All right, Scott, here's your Pinot Gris.
Yes! Yes! He opened Pinot Gris for me.
Yeah. I know Blair's sick of me at this point.
It's almost hard to say your wine sucks out loud.